Where you at,
His
Berto?
life is falling apart.
This is where a popular influencer and streamer is currently behind bars.
He goes by the name of Clavicular.
If you close your eyes and really tune yourself
How many times has Clavicular got arrested this year, bro? This stay in and out of jail.
in with the universe, if you're pure of hearts, you can actually feel it. You can feel Clavicular's cortisol level rising as we speak. Guys, I think today might be the worst day in Clavicular's life, and that's really saying something, you know, considering what happened at ASU. And I mean, like, God, you'd almost feel bad for him if everything that's happening to him was not 100% his own fault. Crazy how that works. Guys, the Fort Lauderdale Police Department has launched a cortisol missile at Clavicular, and I'm sad to report that all current intel points to it being a direct hit. So that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Clavicular, aka Jester Maxer, aka Braden Peters,
He got arrested
aka
in Fort Lauderdale? That's not too far from where I grew up.
I'm gonna do everything I can to throw away this generational wealth I'm making at 20 years old, has once again been arrested. And at the same time, apparently right now, the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission is investigating him for Swiss cheesing an alligator on stream. If that wasn't enough, he's also been
Swiss cheese and an alligator. What do you mean by that? He killed an alligator, right?
off of kick. Dude is having a generationally bad 24 hours. Now, if you somehow don't know who Clavicular is, honestly, I'd be a bit surprised. This guy has been absolutely dominating the internet for the last 6 months or so. But if you don't know, there's always time to learn. Clavicular is a looks maxer, which if you don't know what a looks maxer is, we can just reschedule this video. I can give you some reading to do. We only have so much time in the day. Essentially, Clavicular got his start on the internet by trying to teach people how to look better through various methods, some legit, some not, some illegal, some not, and through a series of events over the last 6 months that honestly, I'm not sure I could really exactly pinpoint. He has just blown the absolute fuck up. I'm not sure I could point to one clip or one moment that really made him take off. It's just been sort of a
I
collect.
think it was just when he started saying that crazy, whether it was true or false. When you start saying things on the internet like, oh yeah, I'm a meth head. Oh yeah, I smash a hammer on my face so it can make me look better. It's gonna get the people talking. You know what would be the irony of all this? Is he did none of that and he just destroyed a whole generation of young men's youth, because now we have guys literally actually applying his method, smashing their face with a hammer and taking drugs that literally can destroy their lives. Also, he can get some clout and he doesn't partake in it. Whether he partakes in it or not, it's absolutely diabolical, but I feel like there's a chance that Clav doesn't even do half of the things that he says. Like, I'm sure he's participating in some degenerate stuff, but I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't do half the things he says and it's just all like rage bait, or not rage bait, just he's just saying things for clout so it can get clicks.
Of viral moment after viral moment, a lot of collaborations, and I'm assuming a team he's spending a lot of money on. However it happened though, he is now at the forefront of the internet and he just can't stay out of trouble. I mean, his entire career so far essentially has just been one big controversy because he's just not a good guy, but he's had multiple notable incidents that have led up to all this, like running somebody over in his Cybertruck last year. Last month he was arrested for using a fake ID to get into a club. Obviously we can't forget the ASU frame mogging incident, but I'm not really sure any of that compares to the last 24 hours. Like I mentioned earlier, either early this morning or late last night, I can't find a definitive time, Clavicular was arrested by the Fort Lauderdale Police Department because he had a warrant out for his arrest out of Osceola County for misdemeanor battery and a conspiracy to commit battery stemming from an incident that happened last month where allegedly he instigated a fight between his girlfriend and another woman while he was live streaming. If that wasn't enough for old Clav, it's also being reported at the same time that the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission is investigating him because on the same day that he was arrested, he was live streaming himself airboating through the Everglades. They came up to what appeared to be a dead alligator, and from there, him and another guy decide to mag dump into this alligator's body for reasons that people with a brain probably cannot understand. In that same live stream, he was also seen shooting into the air, apparently trying to hit a drone.
Yo, what is wrong with these people, bro?
That he claimed was watching them. So, obviously a pretty reasonable course of action there. And then the cherry on top for this wonderful day for Clavicular, I'm assuming stemming from all this, he has been banned off of Kick. And it just goes to show you that even a person who has the world at their fingertips, I mean, it's being reported that this guy is making upwards of $30,000 or $40,000 a day. Idiots will still find a way to throw it away. So we're going to be going through each one of these incidents. It's going to be kind of hard to show you any of the clips that correspond with all this stuff happening because YouTube is not going to like clips of people fighting or animals getting murked, so please bear with me. So, starting with this arrest, like I mentioned, these battery charges are coming from an incident that happened on February 2nd, where allegedly Clavicular instigated this fight between these two women. Now, I'm not really sure how that's being determined. I was able to find one re-upload of the clip, and like I can't show you the fight, otherwise this video is gonna get the smackdown. But these two women do like have a genuine fist fight. They're beating the shit out of each other. And I think what is happening, like I think what Clavicular caught a charge for personally, and this might be due to me just missing context, because obviously I couldn't find like a full VOD or a full clip. It's just a couple of minutes leading up to it. It doesn't really seem like he instigated it, but what he does do is he prevents the fight from being prevented, I guess. Which I guess, now that I said that out loud, is instigating a fight in a way. He just doesn't really do it verbally. And then once the fight is like happening, it's an actual fight, he prevents it from being broken up. And those two things, even if you're not the one doing the actual physical harm, you are like aiding in somebody being battered. You know, if somebody's in a fight and they're getting their ass beat and you prevent somebody.
The best course of action is to try to break it up. Wait, hold on. I know you guys usually skip this part of the video, but give me 1 second. I want to put you guys on real quick on a way to make some extra money that is 100% legit, and you could do it all from your phone. TesterUp is a platform that works with games to find new users just like you to test their games out. These apps and games are willing to pay new users to get on their platform because 9 times out of 10, they genuinely actually like playing the game. And the app in return ends up making money because you're playing the game that they paid you to play. I know that sounds a little bit too good to be true, but this is why I'm breaking it down for you so you understand the business behind it and how it works. TesterUp helps put money back in your pocket that these platforms are willing to pay for new users. So if you already like playing games on your phone, click the link in the description or use the QR code on the screen. You're gonna make a free account. It's completely free to do, and you can start making $10 to $20 off of games that you already love playing. This isn't a get rich quick scheme, so it's full transparency here, but if you're dedicated enough and you like playing games on your phone, there's people already making hundreds of dollars as well. Again, it's completely free to try. Use the QR code on the screen or click the link in the description. Check it out and make some extra cash.
From breaking up that fight, you are directly attributing to that person being beat more. Also, he makes it a point to get it on camera, like he has his cameraman walk around and film the fight, which probably did not help his case, and is likely being used to further strengthen the idea that he instigated this for content. Like I mentioned earlier, he's caught 2 different charges for this: misdemeanor battery and conspiracy to commit battery. And technically, in Osceola County, both of these crimes are punishable by up to 1 year in jail and a $1,000 fine, but I mean, there's almost no chance that this guy sees any real time because of this. If anything, he'll probably just get probation and some fines. At the end of the day, he'll probably just end up getting a slap on the wrist. Also, according to this article, his girlfriend is facing a misdemeanor battery charge as well, but no reports of her being arrested have been made quite yet. That's all the information we really have about the battery stuff right now, and like I said, I don't really see him getting anything more than a slap on the wrist. But onto this alligator thing, surprisingly, this is where Clavicular might have kind of fucked himself. So again, Clavicular was live streaming the day he was arrested. He was boating through the Everglades. They pass a dead alligator. Clavicular stands up with a pistol and he mag dumps into the body of the alligator. Now, obviously, all this is kind of speculation. Obviously, it's all sort of up in the air because the Wildlife Commission is still investigating this. They haven't made any public statements on what they plan on doing yet besides just...
Was he attacked though? I'm not trying to, you know, cop any bail for Clavicular, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If I was being attacked by an alligator, I would defend myself too, right or wrong. So did he just, what was he just doing it for fun? Let's lock in.
Investigating it, but he could easily catch multiple charges from this, potentially even a felony. Now, like I said, obviously, I can't show the video, but he's in an airboat, there's multiple other people in the airboats, and he shoots this alligator for absolutely no reason. There's no...
Okay, so he's just tripping. He's just out here dumping into our wildlife. Weirdo! Okay, it's like... Not even trying to cop bail for him, but I'm just like, okay, wait, hold on, maybe, just maybe, he felt like he was in danger. No, he just up shooting shit for no reason. Got it.
Like, way to misinterpret it. The alligator is visible, Clavicular is visible. Like, the evidence is damning, the video is very cut and dry. And based off of what happened here, there are quite a few different charges that Clavicular could end up getting hit with. Starting from least serious and working our way up, from what I've been able to determine, it seems like just shooting a dead alligator, like at all, would be something he could be fined over. I'm sure the Wildlife Commission could pretty easily argue that if they didn't have the proper permits, that shooting an alligator could be interpreted as an attempt to harvest it, which if you're not authorized authorized to do, you're not authorized to do. Not a very big deal, but he could get fined for it. Technically, he could get hit with an animal cruelty.
Isn't harming alligators like OD against Florida code ethics too? Oh yeah, like, because I ain't gonna lie, you gonna see a nigga grab a garbage can and try to catch an alligator and throw it back in the lake way before, you know what I'm saying, we even think about ending its life. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I seen my mom literally face off with a machete against a crocodile. Craziest thing I've ever seen. But again, that's just like regular Florida shit. Like, I vividly remember. You might think I'm capping, but I literally, you know what? Oh, it wasn't a croc. It was a bald python. I'm about to call my mom right now. Let's see if she answered. Y'all niggas think I just be making shit up. Please answer, mom. Please. Don't let me get egoed. Don't let me get egoed by my mom, bro. Come on. Answer, mom. Please. Answer. Mom, please answer. Mom, please. Please, mom.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message.
Just got egoed by my mom, bro. Mama, you supposed to be there. You supposed to pick up my call no matter what. Mom, you supposed to pick up my call no matter what, bruh. Hold on, maybe if I call twice, man. Maybe if I call 2 times. There's no way she don't answer 2 times. I'm not gonna ban you for saying that, bro. But don't talk about my mom like that, bro. Thinker. That's my mom, bro.
Your call has been forwarded to voice.
She's forwarded my shit, bro. Not only is she not answering, she's forwarding my shit. Yeah, we just gonna forget the bit, forget everything. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna, I don't even know. I feel kind of like hurt right now. I'm just gonna sit down and just get back to reacting, bro. Holy.
Charge, I mean, it has happened before, but I mean, the alligator was dead, so pretty unlikely unless they just want to make an example out of him. The big thing is obviously going to be how they interpret the fact that he discharged a firearm from a vehicle, which is a pretty big crime pretty much anywhere. This is the actual statute for Florida when it comes to discharging a firearm in public or on residential property, and you can see at the top here that this applies to any person who knowingly discharges a firearm in any public place. Now, it's important to note that at the bottom, it says that it does not apply to properties expressly approved for hunting by the Fish and Wildlife Commission, which might make some people think that what he did was okay, but you can't just go on to a place that's been approved for hunting and start knocking down a tree with an AK-47, and when you're caught, be like, oh, well, I think I was shooting at a deer. Like, no, areas approved for hunting are approved for just that. They're approved for hunting, not impromptu shooting ranges. Anyways, at the bottom of this statute, it says that any person who knowingly discharges a firearm in any public place commits a misdemeanor of the first degree, which is the same kind of charge as the battery stuff, but where this kind of gets interesting, and where Clavicular might have really ended up fucking himself over, is right below this. It says any occupant of any vehicle who knowingly and willfully discharges any firearm from the vehicle within 1,000 feet of any person commits a felony of the second degree. And there were 3 other people on that boat. So I mean, this is potentially a very damning situation for Clavicular, because I mean, there are certain scenarios where shooting a gun on the water is completely fine. Clavicular missed all of them. First of all, you're not supposed to shoot an alligator in Florida, period. You can't shoot them for hunting. The only time you could shoot an alligator is if it's like actively trying.
Literally attacking you. It's literally attacking you. And I'm pretty sure on some shit, even it's almost like on some real life stuff. If somebody were to attack you in self-defense, you know you can only shoot them if it's like actively in the attack. So if I'm coming at you, facing you with a weapon, and your life is in danger, then you know what I'm saying, you can let it rip. But the moment I actually decide, like, hold on, I don't want to attack you no more, and I turn my back, you can't shoot me in the back. I'm gone. That's no longer self-defense. You've now effectively murdered a nigga. That's how we treat our alligators, bro. I don't even know what they need to. I know it's not this, but they need to make the alligator like the, you know, does every state have an animal? Because the United States have the eagle, the eagle. The United States has the eagle. Does every state have its own animal? We need to have an alligator as ours.
To fucking eat you. It is illegal to shoot an alligator even if you have the permits to harvest one. You just can't do it. Secondly, if he was just out on a boat alone and he did this, maybe he'd be fine. You know, if he was streaming and there was a way to actually prove that nobody was around, maybe a defense could argue that he wasn't like truthfully in a real public place, even though like by the law he would be. You know, shit kind of gets muddy once you're in like a national park on a boat. Like it's kind of weird, but that doesn't even matter because 3 other people are on the boat and the statute specifically says any person. And really what's going to end up fucking him over the most is obviously the fact that this was live streamed. There's
this nigga sticking I'm just like watching what he's doing. Is he sticking paper on his shoulders so it can appear as he has broader shoulders, bro? Weirdo. This nigga might actually be the biggest lame on the internet, bro. This nigga is sticking toilet paper in his shoulders so he can appear like he has wider shoulders. I don't like. This is actually probably the corniest thing I've ever seen in life. But the only reason I'm impressed because of how creative it is. Like, I would have never thought to do that. Like, just imagine having no shoulders and being, like, how can I make my shoulders bigger? And instead of, like, maybe doing some push-ups, going to the gym, you're like, if I just stick some toilet paper in this bitch, you know I'm going to be walking around looking swole. Nigga was thinking like SpongeBob. You know when SpongeBob went and got the sleeves and fucking blew up his muscles so we can have some? Oh, hell nah.
Statute specifically said, scared, I was startled, I did it without thinking, I was just trying to defend myself. They pull up on this alligator after they notice it, he stands up, he takes aim, he dumps his mag into it, and then sits down and says, I think it's dead. This guy's gotten away with a lot, but I think this might actually fuck him. I mean, he's got 2 open battery charges against him, and he's about to be investigated for recklessly discharging a firearm on video. I mean, this guy's gotten pretty lucky, but when you are live streaming every last thing you do, and this is the kind of shit you're doing, eventually your luck is gonna run out. I'm sure we'll have more information soon because if his ban on Kick lasts for more than 24 hours, I will likely shit my pants out of shock. I would almost guarantee the guy's back on Kick by tomorrow. There's no way Kick's gonna get rid of their cash cow right now, so maybe we'll get some insight. I'm sure we won't. I'm sure we'll just get a lot of commentary about how the Fort Lauderdale Police Department is jester maxing and how he's innocent maxing. Mark my words. Well, guys,
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think he's gonna do time for this. I think they're gonna try to make an example out of him, but more than likely he's gonna get hit with what is something that's like a slap on the wrist. If I'm gonna be honest, I feel like at most he'll probably pay a fine, and if he has to do some time, it's gonna be super, super light. So he's probably only gonna get more clout and recognition from this, man. Y'all keep making the wrong niggas famous. That's crazy though. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Love y'all, appreciate y'all, but hey, this Clav dude is getting out of hand. I cannot cap. Tap into the Twitch stream so you never miss a live stream reaction.
Where you at, Berto?